Hey everyone, welcome back to Stories with Adam and Sarah. Today we're diving into a book that really flips conventional career advice upside down. So good they can't ignore you, by Cal Newport.
Exactly. If you've ever been told to follow your passion and then felt totally lost or frustrated when that advice didn't pan out, this book will open your eyes to a whole new way of thinking.
Yeah, Newport's approach is all about mastering valuable skills first, rather than chasing passion from the start. Forget about waiting for that perfect job. He's got a far more realistic path to a meaningful career.
And his ideas are packed with actionable strategies. We'll talk about building career capital, the importance of control, and even how to find mission-driven work that actually matters.
All right, let's break down the key points and see how these insights can help shape your career. Ready, Sarah?
Absolutely, let's dive in.
The first lesson: rethinking the passion hypothesis. The book tackles the idea that following your passion is the best path to a satisfying career. The book questions this idea, pointing out that many successful professionals didn't start with a clear, burning passion. Steve Jobs, for example, wasn't initially passionate about technology. He explored several interests before eventually finding meaning in tech as he honed his skills and saw the impact he could make. Research by Amy Rzesniewski at Yale supports this, showing that people often grow to love their jobs as they build competence and make a difference. Instead of waiting for a job to perfectly align with a pre-existing passion, the book suggests focusing on developing skills in areas with growth potential. This skill-building approach can foster genuine passion and satisfaction as your capabilities expand and you make an impact.
Lesson 2. The risks of passion-first careers. The book dives into how relying on passion as a career guide can create unrealistic expectations. The book shares the story of Thomas, a recent grad passionate about environmental work. He took a job at a nonprofit, but soon felt frustrated when the tasks didn't align with his ideal vision. This is a common experience. When passion alone drives career decisions, people often find that the reality doesn't meet their expectations. Instead, the book suggests that real fulfillment comes from building valuable skills, which allow you to shape your role and make meaningful contributions in a way that aligns more closely with your interests.
Lesson number 3. Passion emerges through mastery. The book explores how true passion for one's work often grows from a sense of competence and contribution, rather than pre-existing love for the field. For instance, many scientists and engineers discover a deep interest in their work over time through the challenge and reward of problem-solving, rather than starting out with an inherent passion for science. This perspective reframes passion as a byproduct of achieving mastery in a skillful and impactful way. By emphasizing growth and skill building, the book suggests anyone can cultivate genuine passion that's rooted in real, rewarding experiences.
Lesson 4. Adopting the Craftsman Mindset. The book introduces a practical approach to finding satisfaction in work. This mindset focuses on how you can bring value to your work rather than waiting for work to fulfill you. The book contrasts this craftsman mindset with the passion mindset, which focuses on personal fulfillment without a foundation of skill or value creation. Jordan Tice, a musician, embodies this craftsman mindset. Tice didn't begin with a strong passion for music. He simply focused on improving his skills and making each performance a little better. His commitment to mastery eventually led to deep satisfaction and a strong sense of purpose in his work. By focusing on the value you bring, the book suggests you can build a career with more stability and fulfillment.
Lesson number 5. Building career capital with deliberate practice. The book explores the concept of career capital, those valuable skills that make you indispensable in your field. The book emphasizes that career capital isn't something that happens overnight. It requires deliberate practice. Steve Martin's career as a comedian is a prime example. Martin didn't achieve stardom immediately. Instead, he spent years refining his act through meticulous practice, working on his timing, material, and stage presence to develop a style that would set him apart. The book explains that deliberate practice means setting goals, getting feedback, and consistently working on your weaknesses to develop the career capital needed to open up unique opportunities.
Point number 6. Leveraging career capital for autonomy and flexibility. The book explains how career capital allows you to negotiate control over your work. The example of Lucy Sanders, a former AT&T executive, illustrates this well. Sanders built career capital in technology and leadership, which gave her the leverage to transition into consulting, where she could control her schedule and projects. The book calls this career capitalism, using valuable skills to create a career that suits your preferences. Without career capital, attempts to gain autonomy often lead to disappointment. Instead, the book advises focusing on skill building first, which gives you the power to shape your work environment and set terms that are rewarding and sustainable.
Lesson 7. The Power of Autonomy, the Dream Job Elixir. The book explores how having control over work conditions enhances job satisfaction. Autonomy, deciding when, where, and how you work, is described as essential for a fulfilling career. But the book emphasizes that autonomy needs to be earned through career capital. Jane, a yoga instructor in the book, tried to open her studio without sufficient experience and struggled with client retention and finances. Her story illustrates how autonomy without skill building can lead to stress rather than satisfaction. The book argues that autonomy is most fulfilling when it's achieved through skill building. With enough career capital, you can secure a level of freedom in your role that's both satisfying and sustainable.
Point number 8. Avoiding the control traps through indispensability. The book addresses 2 common pitfalls for those seeking autonomy. The first control trap is seeking autonomy prematurely, while the second is employers' resistance to granting autonomy to maintain productivity. The book suggests the best way to navigate these traps is to become indispensable, so valuable that your contributions compel employers to provide more flexibility. For example, freelancers with strong portfolios often negotiate favorable terms because their skills are trusted and sought after. The book encourages readers to continually improve and specialize, giving them leverage to negotiate favorable work conditions and achieve a greater degree of control in their careers.
The final lesson. Pursuing mission-driven work and making it remarkable. The book explains that career capital allows people to pursue work with a broader purpose. This work, often mission-driven, brings visibility and impact to a person's career. The book uses Tim Ferriss as an example. Ferriss built a remarkable career by sharing unconventional ideas through books, blogs, and podcasts, ultimately attracting a large audience. The book suggests that successful mission-driven work should be both impactful and visible to attract opportunities and collaborators. To test a mission idea, the book recommends small bets, low-risk experiments that allow you to gauge interest and refine your approach before fully committing. With career capital, you can confidently pursue work that resonates deeply, makes an impact, and ensures long-term career satisfaction.
So there you have it. So good they can't ignore you in a nutshell. It's all about building skills, gaining control, and focusing on a mission, rather than just chasing passion.
Exactly. Newport shows us that by investing in what he calls career capital, we can create real fulfillment and freedom in our work lives.
And hopefully, these insights gave you some new ways to think about your own career path.
If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives like this.
And we'd love to hear from you. What's one skill you'd focus on to build your own career capital? Drop it in the comments.
Plus, share this video with anyone else looking to take their career to the next level. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.